Welcome, folks, to our very special Mother's Day raised bed vegetable garden and greenhouse video update. It starts here. Well, good day, folks, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Garry, Betty, the Old Church 5-acre homestead. Well, I'm coming to you today from inside our heated garage here in Gander, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. It is a very special video update that I am making today. Today is May the 9th, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mother's Day, and I want to take a second here now and wish all the mothers out there a very, very special Happy Mother's Day. And folks, while you take a look now at the growth of our plants this week, I want you to take some time today to maybe visit your moms if you can during these difficult COVID days. And if you can't visit your moms, to make sure that you at least call them and wish them a very, very happy Mother's Day. So here is our corn plants growing extremely well, folks. It has been now 5 weeks actually since we planted these, and they're growing, as I said, very, very well. Here's our tomatoes. They are also growing very, very well. These are the Manitobas that we planted also 5 weeks ago. Here's some cucumbers. Not doing so well, these, but they are growing nonetheless. Here's our other cucumbers doing much better. These are the straight eights that we've had lots of success with, and they're growing, as I said, very, very well. A couple of days ago, my wife and I, Miss Betty, came out here into the garage, and we planted some turnip in these little small biodegradable containers. We also planted some early cabbage, as you can see right here, the golden acre early. That's what's in these biodegradable containers. We also have our late cabbage. We're not planting those yet. And here is our cauliflower. We've planted those as well. We also bought some onion sets. We have the yellow onions here and the Spanish. We've had lots of success with the Spanish, and I don't think the onion is much different, so we're going to try both of these this year. And we've also bought our potato seeds. We have the russets, which we really, really like, and we're going to be planting those out into our garden. We actually have nothing planted outside yet in any of our beds, and we're not going to do that quite yet. We are in planting zone 5A here in Gander, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, and the frost-free date is June the 6th for us, so that's another few weeks away yet. So to be cautious, we're keeping everything still inside in our heated garage. We have a heat pump here in the garage, and that's going all the time. And we have our plants laid out here next to the window, which they also can get some natural light. And a while ago, I went to a box store and bought these very bright LED lights, and we had them going for quite some time. So here is all of our plants so far. Our onion sets, as I said, not in the ground yet, but they will be in the next couple of weeks. Our potatoes as well. We have a few more packs of seeds here too, ladies and gentlemen. There's our pole beans, which we'll be planting this year, our sugar snap peas, and we have some beetroot there that we'll probably plant as well. I want to point out to you also that a couple of days ago, we took some watermelon seeds. Here's the watermelon sugar baby, and we've put it in some damp paper towel, and that's been there now a couple of days. They haven't started to sprout yet. So I'm watching that and waiting for them to do so. When they sprout, even just a little bit, in the next day or so, we'll plant them in a couple of these big red containers here, these cups. Okay, I'm outside now for this video update. We have all of our raised beds now, all of the soil turned over, and our beds are all ready. This is our herb garden, and our chives are growing really, really well. In fact, we've already ate some of them on some baked potato the other day. Okay, garlic chives are growing there also. So these beds now are all ready for planting. As I said, the soil has been turned over in all of these beds. Here's our main raised bed vegetable garden, And again, all of these beds have been prepared for planting, but as I said, nothing planted yet, and we don't intend to for another couple more weeks yet. Now let's go down on the other side of our raised bed garden, on the other side of the greenhouse. Okay, and again, these beds have all been turned over and all ready to go. We can go inside the greenhouse here now. Our greenhouse is also ready. Okay, I bought a few bags of this topsoil the other day. It was on sale for $1.49 Canadian, which is a pretty good deal. I bought a half a dozen bags. I probably should have bought a few more bags, but I bought a half a dozen. So just wanted to add a layer of topsoil now inside our greenhouse when we get ready to plant in here in a couple of weeks' time. I added this long shelf in our greenhouse last year, and I also put up the L brackets to attach some more up along here. Today, it's a bit rainy outside here in Gander today, so today I'm going to spend a little bit of time making some more shelves now to go on these sides. So again, I put the L brackets up last year, but didn't get a chance to add the extra shelves. So I'm going to have these shelves today. These wide boards that you see here now on the floor of my garage are the boards that I'm going to use to make those shelves for the greenhouse. They are made from rough lumber, and they are about 7 inches wide and about 3/4 of an inch thick. I have the piece of shelving board laid across our miter saw here now, my DeWalt miter saw, and I have my little helper on the other end holding the board up. Here's James. James is helping me today to craft these shelves for our greenhouse. And we have the piece of board now for our shelf here in the greenhouse, cut the size, and my trusty helper here, James, is there keeping it in place right now. So now that we have it cut the size, we're going to take it back into the shed, and we're going to get ready to put a water-based stain on this piece of board, this shelf, so that it's the same color as the other shelves and the studs inside our greenhouse. As I said, it is a water-based stain, non-toxic, and it's perfect for this kind of use. Okay, so this is the water-based stain that I spoke to you about that we're going to be using inside the greenhouse now for those shelves. And I have the container opened. And here's a trick that my dad taught me many years ago. Just get yourself a 4-inch nail and make little holes around the lip of the can, about 1 inch apart. I've got a few already done there, and I'm going to complete the circle around this can now with the 4-inch nail and my little hammer here. I'm going to get a little bit of paint ready for James in this container because James wants to help, and he wants to paint the shelf before he puts it inside the greenhouse. So I have all my little holes now made around the rim of this paint can, and that's going to be great now for when I pour the paint into this little container here, and then the remaining paint that normally sits in this rim will go back down into the can through all those little holes. A great little hack that my dad taught me many years ago. And it does work, as you can see in this little clip here right now. The paint that would normally sit in this rim is now dripping back down into the can through all those little holes that I made. And you can see it right here in this shot. The paint, that, as I said, that would normally sit in the rim is dripping back into the can. A great little trick or tip that my dad taught me many years ago. I have the paint now all poured out here for James, and I have a place set up outside underneath our gazebo where James is going to go and paint that shelf while I work on a second shelf. I have James all set up now inside our gazebo, and he's here painting this shelf that we're going to be installing in our greenhouse shortly. Okay, you're doing a great job, James. Keep it up. And when I come back, hopefully you'll have this one all stained for Pop, and we'll have to turn the board over because we want the other side done as well. Okay? All right. How's it going over there?
Good.
You getting it stained?
Yes.
So how's the painting going, James?
Good.
Good? So what part are you doing now?
Side.
You do? Okay, perfect. Get her done.
I will.
Like Larry the Cable Guy says, right? Get her done.
Bobby, I'm done.
You're all done?
Yes.
You have the shelf all painted? Okay, you and Poppy are going to take that now and carry it out in the greenhouse and put it in its place. And it will dry in the greenhouse because it's raining outside now. And the greenhouse is quite dry. So we'll put that in place. And then Poppy take another little video showing the shelves in their place. Okay, these shelves are going to be a great addition to the greenhouse here. Last year we just had the shelf along the back here, the one that you're seeing right now. So in addition to that one, we have one here on the left side, going the full width of the greenhouse. This one, of course, going the full length of the greenhouse. And then another one over here on the right, going the full width of the greenhouse. We're going to craft a couple of short ones now. One on either side of the door coming into the greenhouse. We need one across here and one over there.
I'm painting the smaller shelves that will go in the greenhouse door.
Okay, ones that go on either side of the door, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, they're shorter than the other ones.
Yes.
And we'll be able to put a lot of plants on them, James. And all of our supplies for the greenhouse and for our garden can go on those shelves, right? And they'll be kept inside the greenhouse and they'll be kept all nice and dry. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're almost done. You soon have that one finished. And then you got one more short one there, look. It's soon ready to get you to go paint it as well. When you get that one done, sing it to Pop, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay, perfect. See you soon.
Okay.
Okay, James, we have all our shelves done.
Yes,
We have them all up. We have the little short ones here on either side of the door opening. They're put in place. That one there next to you. And the one over on this side here is also in place. And this one here. And Papa's coming all the way around here now. And back to you. All of our shelves are done. Awesome, hey? What a great job we did. That's best. Kind. So we got lots of shelves now to put all of our containers. We were starting off all our plants. They'll go on all these shelves, plus some other greenhouse and garden supplies can all go on these shelves. In a couple of weeks' time, we'll be planting cucumbers and tomatoes here in the greenhouse, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, they're going to stay in the heated garage so they can grow some more. And that ends our very special Mother's Day raised bed vegetable garden and greenhouse updated video. Again, I would like to wish all mothers a very, very happy Mother's Day. I would also like to thank you for watching this video, folks, and for you to show us your appreciation by hitting the like button and hitting that notification bell. And of course, Betty and I would like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can very easily do that, folks, by hitting the subscribe button, which is located in the bottom right-hand corner of this video.